Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci with Protect Dog Training and Draco. Now we've got the Stim Collar on Draco this morning, and you remember when he was here last time, we were already layering it in. So he's already done a lot of this already. So I was just going out and doing the return to me on the long line, figuring out what his working level was. Very sensitive to it, and it's good. That means he's receptive, and he's also showing me that he's understanding the concepts that I'm trying to convey to him. What is the main concept we're trying to convey to him with a three-way turnoff? We're trying to teach him that he's the one that turns it off with complying with something that he already knows, right? So right away, I just say, Draco, I don't even say come, and I hit the button right when I say it, and right when he turns towards me, I let it go. He right away was jumping me because he knows already, I've already layered this in before, I've done this already. He right away is already figuring out with pattern and routine that he's the one turning it off, so he jumps. It's not because the stimulation's high, I've only got it on a 3 or a 4. It's because he's receptive to it and he feels it and he's trying to turn it off. And that's what we want. It's not that that's too much and it's abusive or any of that bullshit, right? It's a matter that the dog is understanding and showing me he understands the concepts, right? So I want to layer that in the right way with a 3-way turnoff. I've been doing the going away from me, putting him on this. You'll see him right now. It's only on a 4 right now. I could go down to a 3, but I want to make sure that he's showing me that he's turning it off and that he's receptive to it. I might bounce it down to a 3 later, maybe tomorrow, whatever, when I start figuring out his levels. I was up to a 6 before he started noticing because he didn't even know we were going to be doing this. So I put him up here, let him be bored. He's just sitting there like he is now, just and I was just hitting the levels, right? 1, 2, 3, until I finally got a response right about 6. When I started to go use the 3-way turnoff and do things he's already familiar with, I was from a 5 to a 4 to a 3 even, because he could feel it and he understood now the concepts that I'm trying. Oh, that's that tingly. I got to turn it off, right? He's being receptive to what I'm trying to convey to him. And this is what I want. The 3-way turnoff's got to be really set in his head that he knows he's the one winning because he turns it off. Now, the other thing is he's already at a level now that he's showing me he's done it enough that I can start being intermittent with this. I don't have to hit it every time. Watch this where I send him back up. There'll be times that I don't hit the button at all, and he'll avoid that totally. And that's even giving him more power because now the stim doesn't even hit him. He's complying and he's going, I won because I complied. There's what you're trying to convey to the dog, right? And then you can keep working with the Stim Collar and other aspects of things and get the dog to really be receptive. And the whole thing is, where's the dog's head at in the work? How many times have I told you that, right? In this respect, we're trying to convey the thought to him that he's got the power to turn this off. That's the whole reason and the concept for the 3-way turnoff. We're trying to give the power to the dog, and now we're going to use that as our platform to build on in relationship to the Stim Collar. It doesn't have to be a correction. It just has to be something that communication tingles to him to say, I gave you a command and you need to comply now, right? And then we start being intermittent, and you watch, these dogs will really start to pop because they get high on the fact that they're the ones that are in control. That's what you're after. But you can't do this stuff unless you have a really good communication baseboard, no, good, and yes, and he understands the whole communication baseboard of what you've taught him in other areas. Because remember, we're not teaching him anything. We're only reaffirming to him what he already knows, right? And we're showing him that he has the power to turn this collar off. That's why when somebody like Ivan sits there and talks like they know what they're talking about and they don't understand what we're doing with low stim, and if you keep that consistency up in your communication with the animal, and that it is a 3-dimensional tool, it's not just for correction. Okay, and that's the whole thing. It's only an extension of the leash. What do you think leash pressure is? When I put leash pressure on this dog and I pull this way, he comes into it, right? How did he learn that? With all the work I'm doing on the leash, that means something to him. Communication has been communicated to the dog, right? Now, for a downstay, I actually start teaching the dog to resist that, and I praise him for it by pulling on it on purpose when I've got him in a sit stay or a downstay, and I reaffirm to him in that context what I want out of it, which is I want you to be solid stay, right? So there's differences, but it's all about contextual. Dogs are very contextual animals, and if you start to understand that, you can put these little kernels into your communication with him. You can use it, right? All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Yep, go on. You go free, hon. You go free, hon. You go potties. You go free, hon. Now, he's a little bit Velcro because we've been doing this already. Remember, I told you. All right, so I'm going to take this into my hand. Good boy, boys, huh? Good boy, good. Get some hot dogs because everything's reaffirmed with it. He already knows, right? We're on a 4. Good. Yep, I wish I had a Skok box. And he smells the hot dogs already. He does. Yes, he does. Good. Down. Good. Nope. Good. Draco, sit. Yes, good boy, good. And I'm not even hitting the button at all. I'm not playing with it. He's got a fly on his nose. Good boy. Okay, so we're working towards the send away. We're now pushing him towards the table. Remember, he knows this. He already goes to the table all the time. So it's just something that reaffirms it. Right when he touches the table, the stimulation goes away. Draco, you up? Good boy, yay, good boy. And it's on a low enough stimulation that he feels the tingle, but it's not overboard. It's not correcting the animal. It's just a small, and right when he touches, it goes away. I let go of the button. That's the great thing about a stim collar. The timing can be excellent. Just right on, right? Because you just got a button to hit with your finger, and it makes you have the ability to control this. Now, I am on constant. I use mine on constant all the time. Most collars come with a nick, is what they call it, and a constant. Nick is where the button gets hit and it'll tap, right? That's a nick. I never use it that way because I can control nick with a constant by just tapping with my finger. That creates a nick. Why do I need to use the other button? That's just me. Some people do use it that way. Yep, you go freehand. Let's flow with this. Good boy. So I am hitting the button constantly on a very low until he hits that, and then right when he does, it goes away. He's turning it off by playing. That's what you're trying to convey with the three-way turn-off. Good boy, Draco. Yeah, and he's anticipating, which is fine. Anticipation is a what? First rule of learning. It's the first sign of learning, right? Anticipation. Draco, up. Good boy, yeah, good boy. Right when he touched it, button went away. Right when I say his name, Draco, and I say hup, I'm saying Draco. I'm hitting the button. Right when I say Draco, right when he moves away from me, right when he touches it, it goes away. Right? Yep, good boy, freehand. You go freehand, good boy. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is we've already been doing it. I just wanted to convey to you guys what I've been working on. We're done enough. He's already got this in his head. Good boy, Draco. So I'll be doing this over the next couple days, reaffirming this little pattern. I'm gonna be sending him into a kennel. Same thing, he's used to going into the kennel. I say kennel, he jumps in his box, right? But look what the difference. You're now on a surface like this or grass or wherever you're at. As soon as he touches the plastic, it goes away. You see my point? As soon as he touches that table, it goes away. He's getting a very distinct conveyance of the concepts that we're trying to convey to him using tools like the table that he already knows and going into his box that he already knows, but there's a surface area. Right when he touches it with his paws, the stim goes away and he goes, ah, I got this, I understand. See, we've used something that's very easy to convey to the dog what we're trying to teach him, which is that he has the power to turn this off. Right? Good boy, good. Yay. And so what I'm gonna do now, yep, is I'm gonna play ball with him. Yeah, good boy, good. Yay, ha ha ha. Good boy, good. That's my boy, good. And his parents probably haven't been playing ball with him that much because they don't know how to do this yet. And he overpowers them. So we got to teach them how to play ball, huh? Next one, we're going to teach them how to play ball. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Out. Yes, good boy. Yeah, ha ha. Good boy. Ha ha. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Draco, out. Sit. No. Nope. Down. Yes, good boy, good. So we're trying to reinitiate the game with this and the rules of this game, right? So it's all good stuff. Sorry if the mic went on you, but it fell off. It's on my belly now, so you're hearing belly mic. Let me get it back up where it belongs. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that, guys. It slipped and I said, heck with it. I wanted to get that other thing put away. Good boy. All right, Draco, out. Yes, good boy, good. And why do I end my session with a play game or with other things? Relationship. This is the last thing he'll learn is remember having fun with me. In between the stressors that we're putting on him. And even though that collar's out, sit, down. Yes, good boy, good. The collar is low stem. It's very low pressure on him, lower than, they've done studies with the e-collar, guys, where there's less pressure with an e-collar than there is with a leash a lot of times. Out. Very, no. Get it. Oh, get it. Good boy, good. That's my boy, good. Out. All right, we're done. And we're done, right? Good boy, good. That's my boy, we're done. Good boy, good. And then I'm gonna go to this and I'm gonna probably end it with this because he's on a high right now. Good boy. Oops, sorry about that. Mic slipped off again. Dang it. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit variable on the sound. All right, let's try this again. Good boy, good. We're gonna end it right here. Good boy, because he's on a high. He's on a high. Good boy, good. Yeah, good boy, Draco. Up. Yeah, good boy, good boy. Ha ha, good boy. And drive is your friend, right? You bit your tongue. All right, we're done, Draco. We're done. All right. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. Layering in the collar again with Draco. We're going to take it to a much higher level this time. So maybe we can get some fancy stuff and show you. Talk to you later.